When it comes to the Middle East, the Emirates is at the top of the list, with the Arab flag proudly displayed on aircraft. And the majority of the gold theme features used for the cabin interior. It is not only about how luxurious the airline appears, but also about how the airline handles its position. Emirates was founded in 1985, with the first flight from Pakistan's Karachi to Dubai using the EK code. Even though it does not rank first in the SkyTrax or airline rating rankings, it still rules in airline industry. The fundamental tenets of every organization are its guiding principles and set of operating procedures. With the exception of COVID time each year, Emirates is one of the airlines in the world that upholds excellent standards in all of its endeavors in the aviation sector. In fact, the airline contributes 13% of the GDP of its country. In this video, we'll learn how Emirates Airlines operates profitably and efficiently. These are a few of the 10 things that make it a stronger competitor in the airline business, or what we might refer to as the king of all airlines. Number 1. It has better service commitments and lower cancellation rates. Emirates has a strong understanding of the market and makes preparations early on based on economic projections. The aviation industry is being hammered by the post-COVID abrupt increase in air travel demand, which causes disruption and makes it impossible for airports like Heathrow to accommodate such high numbers of people, since the flights were reduced by European and UK airports. By rehiring and retraining 1,000 A380 pilots in the previous year, Emirates has already made preparations to be able to meet consumer and travel demands. Due to a staffing shortage and other infrastructure issues, London Airport reduced the number of flights, which Emirates had already pre-planned for. However, Emirates objected the reduction and made additional requests, which resulted in the relocation of Emirates airline flights to other airports in London, including Heathrow, Stansted, and Gatwick. Emirates continued to meet demand by running numerous flights on the Boeing 777 and Airbus A380 to London. Emirates has reportedly been ranked as one of the world's most dependable airlines, with about 85% of its flights arriving on time. It had the fewest cancellations of any airline, 0.23%. Number 2. During the busy season, there are no impacts of the union strike. However, Emirates had no problems allowing the operation to run smoothly and effectively. While other airlines are feeling the pressure of the workforce due to union strikes, which led the airline to adjust the financial structure for the year. According to data on airline operations, the organization is most impacted by union strikes and unforeseen external circumstances that affect airport capacity. The majority of the time, it is brought on by a lack of effective employee communication. In the instance of Emirates, it ensures the staff receives the majority of the benefits, as well as a backup plan in case they are affected by situations like strikes or other external circumstances. This requires a greater knowledge of the employees. Number 3. Emirates' ability to manage passengers is exceptional. Its consistent use of proper fleet plans and a high passenger handling capacity are two things that might be commended. When the Airbus A380 was first introduced, only 13 airlines bought aircraft in fewer quantities and few retired them early, but no one dared to purchase one, since most were concerned about the demand for passengers and the airline's credibility. However, the Emirates made the decision long ago to order larger aircraft and a younger fleet, including the Airbus A380. It actually paid off for the airline because Emirates still requests that Airbus create larger, more effective aircraft, but Airbus no longer produces the A380. Emirates already has a strong understanding of the market and consistently favors flying wide-body aircraft, which are in high demand. The Emirates deploys the Airbus A380 and operates it at a lower altitude than the Boeing 777 aircraft, which are both sufficient for carrying people wherever demand is stronger. Number 4. UAE government participation and key leaders. Emirates is supported by the government of the United Arab Emirates, and every organization relies on the leadership's sound judgment in running the business. Tim Clark, who joined the airline in 1985 and later served as its head of airline planning, is crucial to the Emirates' expansion. Tim Clark also served Sri Lankan Airlines from the time of the Emirates takeover in 2008 till that time. He currently serves as the president of Emirates Airlines. In the industry, his vision and dedication to the airline are always valued. The government of the United Arab Emirates has consistently invested in the airline and airport sectors, elevating them to a top position globally and outpacing the growth of some countries' aviation industries, which have been in operation for more than 50 years. This shows that the government of the UAE believes in the future success of the Arab economy. Number 5. Development of Emirates products and brand value. There is little uncertainty that a product's ability to survive depends on both its unique branding and customer-drawing design. Emirates Airlines is at the top of the list in this instance. They have the freshest fleet and change their cabin interiors every 5 to 7 years if you get inside one of their aircraft. Recently, it pledged to invest $2 billion in cabin products. However, no airline in the world would do so. Instead, it would invest in new facilities. However, Emirates are aware of the investment benefits. In a recent interview, it stated that it would continue to offer first-class amenities like private cabins and bathrooms, even though they do not help the airline make additional profits from space in cabins. However, they do help Emirates maintain its leading position in the market by providing customers with value for their money. Emirates Airlines pioneered some of the most advanced features of in-flight entertainment, and it is always introducing something new in its aircraft cabin, whether it is a regional food menu or in-flight entertainment. Its business and first-class cabins have distinctive features that entice passengers to choose the airline. Emirates has a strong presence at the most prestigious community festivals and sporting events. As a result, it is a more popular and in-demand aircraft in the airline industry. Number 6. Workplace culture at Emirates. Emirates, on the other hand, employs a diverse workforce from more than 150 different countries, and they are deployed according to the cultures and origin operations or mixed stages. The majority of airlines prefer to hire people of their own nationalities, and occasionally this leads to the choice of the better experienced people on board, that distinct characteristics of every airline. The credibility of the airline is enhanced by diversified workplace culture. Additionally, the majority of airlines receive good benefits about which they never moan, and they also extend offers to employees before they ask for anything in return. The airline has an in-house training and university program that allows employees to advance in their careers while also bonding with the airline. And the system created by this airline ensures that everything is standard. Emirates provides its employees with benefits such as comprehensive health plans and paid maternity and sick leave. Another strategy employed by Emirates is to use profit sharing and merit pay as part of its competency-based approach to performance management. Number 7. There is no service outsourcing. Emirates has its own service facilities, which saves a lot of money, aids in the expansion of the company, and the hiring of additional personnel, and it has more control over demand and pricing points. Since modifications to the airline's own services may not have a significant impact, product changes can occasionally result in varying costs for the rates. Emirates has diversified into related industries and sectors, including airport services, engineering, catering, and tour operator operations. Emirates has 7 subsidiaries and its parent company has more than 50 ventures. Number 8. Modern technology and environmental protection. According to the most recent report, Emirates maintains its fleet at the highest level possible, including the attractions, and uses the most advanced technology. The airline claims to have lower emissions than other airlines because its fleet has an average fuel burn of less than 4 liters for every 100 passenger kilometers. Tailored Arrivals is a program that Emirates has funded. This enables en route aircraft to uplink with air traffic control. In order to fly a continuous descent profile and conserve fuel and emissions, it first calculates the speed and flight profile from the air onto the runway. It has made investments in a variety of technology that will benefit the airline. Number 9. Emirates doesn't have any airline alliance. Of course, with so many destinations, they were never in need of an airline alliance or other backing from another airline to help them form a group of airlines. Alliance also involves financial investments for sustaining the alliance partnerships and has curtailed certain airline flexibility. Some airlines will gain from it in some way. Emirates has collaborated with other airlines but is not a member of any of the 3 global airline alliances like Oneworld, SkyTeam, or Star Alliance. In 2000, the airline briefly considered joining Star Alliance but opted to remain independent. Number 10. Emirates Airline is the brand representative for Dubai tourism. In order to keep its brand among the top 500 companies in the world, Emirates continues to spend in sports and events that attract larger crowds of fans. Dubai was nonetheless referred to as a local tourist attraction. Emirates established itself as one of the event's primary sponsors. In Dubai, Expo 2020 was held. To commemorate the occasion, Emirates revealed a new livery in the 3 hues related to the event's themes of opportunity, sustainability, and mobility. That a large number of tourists visit Dubai is entirely due to the Emirates. In the comments box, express your opinions about Emirates Airlines. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you enjoy this video.